Hello, I'm Nick, welcome back to the channel. We're just doing a little warm up right now as we got Stevenage Parkrun this morning. The first parkrun I ever did back in May 2016, and this was the first one that was ever held at Stevenage. So we're on a mission today. We are hoping to run my fastest ever parkrun and maybe, just maybe, nab the first place finish token. So out on the course, it's not the flattest parkrun, but it's not particularly challenging either, so it's a good one. I've already seen one of my running club mates, Simon Jackson, aka Jacko, who is definitely going to be up towards the front, so this ain't going to be easy today.
So 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. So, can I get a first place finish at Stevenage Parkrun? The very first parkrun I ever did, and this is actually my 80th Stevenage Parkrun today. It's also Stripey Saturday, so it's the first Saturday of the month, which means for Fairlands Valley Tartans we wear our stripes. I'm hoping they are go faster stripes today, because as you can see, we've got a couple of runners up the front that are already setting the pace, and we are going pretty quick. So you can see the stats on the left hand side. So I've got this linked to my Instago 3 and my Garmin watch, and I was anticipating around this kind of pace to get going and then just see what happens. Currently we're doing around sort of 17 minutes flat 5k pace, which is my PB, but we're coming on the back of the Hatfield 5 mile race where I've just PB'd, and then also I did a club session on the Tuesday and got a little bit competitive and maybe went a little bit too hard. So the excuses are getting in there early, but right now all I'm focusing on is just trying to get a stick as close to this guy in yellow as possible and see how long we can hold on, because let's be honest, it's a bit quicker than I wanted it to be just now. So just to flag, my current parkrun PB is 18:44, so that's also on my mind today. Can I go quicker than that, and how much quicker if so? That was set back in April at Great Denham, so it's actually when Sarah from the running channel did her sub 20 minute 5k for the first time. So yeah, that's also on my mind today, but the main thing right now is, can I hold on to this guy in yellow who is really setting the pace? Because if he carries on going that way, I think a first place finish might be slipping away already. But we're only 600 meters in and there's a long way to go, and you'll probably see very shortly that something kind of unexpected happens. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that as we approach one of the first marshals out on the course. A big thank you to all the marshals as Mark in the black vest comes past me. Thank you. Say thank you to the marshals there. Thank you to all the marshals that are involved with parkrun. It couldn't happen without you, and it's so very much appreciated. So we've got Mark in front of me. I later found out he did the Hatfield 5 mile as well before, so just trying to stick with him, but also wary of the guy in yellow, don't know his name, sorry, who is just a bit further up ahead and currently getting away from us. So it's a bit of an uphill stretch now, and Mark is starting to push away as well, but I'm just having a look at my watch. Can I hold on to this pace? And let's see how we go. So I don't know if you can see, but suddenly the guy in yellow has stopped, completely stopped. Now he's jogging again, so let's try and find out what was going on there as we pull up alongside. You doing a session? Buddy, you doing a session?
No, just
alright.
what, right?
Okay. So I couldn't resist going and asking him what was going on there, but through the first K, 1K in 3:29, and I think it's quite apparent that actually Mark up in front is my main competition today, because yeah, guy in yellow is no more and we're just pushing on, although as you can see on the left hand side, my pace has slipped a bit at this point, so I'm already struggling a little bit more than I wanted, and Mark is starting to get away as we push up this hill. Now I will say the second kilometre is probably just about even with the hilliest of the race. It's plus 7 metres, so it's not a huge climb or anything, but there is more uphill than down, whereas that first kilometre was completely flat overall in terms of elevation gain and loss. So yeah, I've just got to try and grin and bear that there's a bit of a slight uphill as we head towards Angus's corner. So anybody that is a regular at Stevenage Parkrun will know Angus. He's an absolute legend at the Stevenage course. He's there pretty much every week, rain or shine, and he takes photos on the first laps and reads out your times on the second lap. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Angus.
So posing for my photo there, obviously I wasn't so concerned with catching Mark. You can see him, he'd crossed the corner there, to not at least get a nice photo for my memories of the day. And Mark is kind of pushing on a bit there, but at least he's still in sight, so we've still got our eyes on him, and right now it's just trying to kind of pick up the pace again. Not sure if the GPS is quite right here, because I felt like I was going a bit faster than around sort of 4-minute kilometre pace, so that's obviously a sub 25k pace. I'm definitely aiming to go a fair bit quicker than that today, but hey, that's what it says on the data and the watch. I'm having a look at my watch, so obviously I am maybe a little bit worried about the pace as we head towards 400 metres until we hit the 2K mark. Now just a quick word on the camera, because I had some problems at Hatfield 5 where it suddenly died on me, even though I had quite a lot of battery left when I looked at it after, but it happens. So we did turn it off and we've just turned it back on again now as we approach the 2K, just to save a little bit of battery and hope obviously it doesn't cut out again like it did last time. So we're about to hit the 2K mark. It's a 3:44, so that's 6-minute mile pace. So yeah, we've slowed down quite considerably, and unfortunately Mark isn't in sight. So I've moved it on another couple of 100 metres here as we approach actually kind of the finish area, which is up to the left, which you do on the second lap, you go up. But firstly, got to get a photo taken. Thank you very much for the photo, and all the marshals and volunteers kind of stand out on there, so it's always nice to give them a cheer at that point as we approach the halfway mark.
Thanks, guys.
It's 9:01 for the split at halfway. It's looking like around an 18-minute park run at the moment, so well in there with the PB, but where is Mark is the question as we move it on again, approaching the 3K mark now, and start to see some runners coming the other way on the first lap. So there's a few people I spot here as we're going into the wind, but it is pretty noisy on the camera, so apologies for that.
Well done, Spartans. Well, Roger.
Say hello to Roger there, who is an absolute legend. He's done almost 1,000 marathons, and he was the first person in the UK to run a marathon in all 50 states of the US. And he's a Stevenage Fairlands Valley Spartan as well. So Roger, I salute you, out at Parkrun again, amazing. So we've hit the 3K mark, it's a 3:37, so we've pulled the pace back a little bit, but to be fair, we have been aided by the downhill. That was -7 metres for that kilometre, but as you can see, I think Mark has just started running down into the wooded section a bit ahead, so we're not where we want to be in terms of that first position as we move it on again as we approach Angus and the 4K mark, and let's see what he says about the time.
Thanks, guys.
21.
So we've hit 4K, it's a 3:45. I know that 17 something is going to be a struggle from here, but I'm going to give it what I've got and just try and see it through to the end, as I see Roger coming up in front and yeah, say a little hello.
I'm Roger.
And we've got some more Spartans up in front as well, wearing the vest for pride.
Well done, guys.
Okay, and I'm afraid the camera turned itself off even though it had battery, so we're up to the finish line, coming up the little hill to the finish. The 5K was a 3:39. Let's see what we can finish in for this final home straight. And of course it cut out again before the line, but that's the second place token.
Gotta go to the Elfers, if you don't mind being on YouTube.
Second, so
I've never, yeah, second here before.
there you go. It's a win itself.
It is.
I know. He just say, well, I don't know if he's doing like intervals.
Well, I asked him and he was like, no, I noticed my heart rate. I was like, okay.
Right.
But yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Well, must be. I said, are you doing a session? And he didn't say anything. I said, are you doing a session? And he's like, no, my heart rate's a bit high. And then, didn't see him after that. You know, there's some days when your head is just not in it. That was one of those days. I really could have got a bit closer to first place. Mark, I think he said his name was, but I just didn't have it mentally or probably physically in the legs. Hatfield 5 on Sunday, went a bit too hard in Tuesday's club session and I just couldn't turn it on. But about 18:15, second place, best ever finish at Stevenage Parkrun, so got to be happy with that, even if the time isn't quite where I thought I would be today. But the races keep coming. We've got the Stevenage Winter 10K next week, then we've got the Buntingford 10, then we've got the St Albans New Year's Eve 10K. So yeah, if you like race footage, then hit that subscribe button. And then we've got a big half marathon challenge coming in the new year. So yeah, hopefully you'll stick around for that and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.